Hey, oh well, Eric. Looks like it's just you, mate. No one else wants to play. Even 6 people were watching. 6 people watching, but nobody wants to play. If you like, are not sure if you're going to want to play or not, it was going to be very simple. There was going to be a question was going to appear on the screen. You were going to get 30 seconds to answer the question, and points were going to be given to those who answer the question first and those who answer the question correctly. And I was just basically going to make up shit as I went along in regards to points. All of the questions are from a trivia game that I was given over Christmas, and I thought I would take the questions from that game and make a night of it on here instead. But 5 watching, but nobody wants to play. So yeah, there we go. Sorry once again, I haven't got the webcam on because I just can't be arsed. No, I've got new lights for Christmas and I've got to set them up, and plus the Christmas tree is blocking my green screen, so I have to move that and all that sort of things. But I'll have the webcam back up and running soon when I can be bothered. But at the moment, you know. So, yep. Your connection's horrible too. Well, I'm a bit, it's a shame that people couldn't come for this. I thought it might have been fun, but I guess nobody wants to play tonight. It wasn't going to be easy, by the way. The questions were going to be like, which game would you associate with the character John Marston? I know the answer to that. That should actually be which games now, because that's changed. Yeah. In which fictional city is GTA 5 set? Things like that. That was going to be. That was going to be the questions, but we need players. So please just say hello in chat if you want to have a go. Other questions would be like, these are not the questions that are in it, by the way, but in terms of video games, what does the acronym RPG stand for? So we've got 7 watching, but only Eric Channing. You were going to cheat anyway. I was suspecting a lot of people were going to cheat anyway, but So we can't play without players. There's not much point just Eric playing on his own, cheating on his own. So we need someone else. We need some more players. So it was just meant to be a bit of fun. So come on, say hello in chat. Say you're willing to give it a go. 30 questions, and off we go. No one wants to play. Eric, no one wants to play, Eric. No one wants to play, Eric. Eric, no one wants to play. Yeah, it was going to be 30 questions. I've spent 4 hours putting this together. Oh my god. Hey, Mark. Hey, we got 2 players. We got Eric and Mark. unless Mark is just here to say hello. Can we get any more players? Any more players? 9 watching. Come on. You can't all be that shy. Is it 7 people here to hit the dislike button? 2 people to watch. 2 people to play. 7 to hit the dislike button. Come on. We've got to have at least 3. Oh, Richard, there's 3. Well done, Richard. Thank you. So basically, the way it works is a question will appear on the screen. You'll have 30 seconds to answer the question. The first person whose question appears in the chat window will receive double points. Some questions may be worth more than 1 point. Some questions, one in particular, I will actually be taking off points if you give a specific wrong answer. So I'll be asking a question and I expect somebody to give a wrong answer, and the wrong answer of that question is something that I know that I've already picked. So if somebody gives the answer, they will lose 5 points. So, hey Matty, how you doing, mate? So is that 4 players? Have we got 4 players? So what will happen is, it'll count down. The question will be on the screen. There'll be a countdown. And any answers given before I say time's up in chat will be accepted. Anything given after time's up will not be accepted. And that is as my point of view. So if it looks like you've answered on your screen before I've typed time's up, but you haven't answered on my screen, well, that's too bad, because it will be on my screen. I can only do all of this from my screen. So hopefully we'll, you know, well, hopefully you'll get your answer in before I type time's up. Alright, so that's how it's going to work. Tough titties, yeah, that was the word I was gonna say. So, have we got 4 players? 5 players? Oh, we got 5 players. Okay, now I will be running a leaderboard. I will be keeping track of people's points. So, we've got 5 players. We've got Mike, Eric, Mark, Matthew, and... or was it 4 players? Richard. Richard was the other one as well. Alright, so we've got 5 players so far. And yeah, this is not a multiple choice. This is, you need to know the answer. So each question is worth at least 1 point. If you, the first to answer on my screen will get 2 points, or double whatever points I determine the question is. Everyone else will get a point. Alright, so if you are willing to play, just let me know that you're ready. Just say ready in chat right now, and we'll get the game started if everyone's ready. I've got 5 people saying they're willing to play, so just type ready in chat and we'll get started. Well, I can see Eric has got his excuses ready. Matthew, you playing? Okay. All right then. Well, they're the 5. So here we go. Question 1. The countdown will finish when the countdown will start when I finish reading the question, and I've got to make sure that I don't reveal the answer to you. Ratchet from the Ratchet and Clank game series is a member of which fictional species? Is Ratchet the robot? No. And the correct answer is... He's a Lombax. So, Mark Nolan, who says he didn't cheat, so we'll have to take his word for it, gets a point. Well done, Mark. How the hell did you know that? I did not know that. Congratulations. He's not the robot, I don't think. I think Clank is the robot. So that's question 1 out the way. So easy, right? Easy. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, I've got the questions on cards here. And I'm just like, because I'm going to be making up points as I go along on some of these questions. All right. Next one. Let's get rid of that. Question 2. Tommy Vercetti is the main protagonist in which game in the GTA series? Okay. So, Matthew was the first to answer on my screen with Vice City, so that's 2 point marks. You got 2 points in the last game, not 1, by the way. It is, in fact, Vice City. That is the correct answer. Sorry, I've got a thing that keeps popping up. So, Matt gets 1, Eric gets 1. Mike Young didn't actually give an answer. He can look at an answer, but he didn't give one. And Mark, well, I'll take Mark's. He said Vice. The answer is Vice, but we'll take so Mark and Eric get a point each. Matthew gets 2 points. Richard, no answer from Richard as yet on any of these questions. Right. So that was question 2. Ding, 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 ding. Question 3. In what year was the PlayStation 4 console released? Some of these questions I don't really need 30 seconds. Did you answer, Richard? Oh, you did, damn. Time's up. Right, so the correct answer is 2013. Did anybody say it? I don't think anybody actually said 2013. So nobody got any points on that one. Nobody got any points. Okay. 2030. It does not seem that long ago, but I suppose it is. It has been 5 years. Right. Next question. What question was that? That was question 3, wasn't it? Right. Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik is the main antagonist in which game series? Okay. And the answer to this is Sonic the Hedgehog, but I will take Sonic. I'm not going to be a pain. The first person to answer again on my screen was Manny. So, Manny, you get another 2 points. Eric, you get 1. Who else did we have? Mark. We get 1 for Mark. We have a new player. Did we get 1 for Richard? We did get 1 for Richard. It does help if, you know, just go along. Mike, are you like just not answering unless you know the answer to the question? So Jace, welcome to the game, Jace. Jace gets a point as well. And Eric, did I give Eric his point? I've completely lost track of who scored what now. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm screwing this up already. So the only one to get a point in the first question was Mark with 2 points, wasn't it? Yep. So Mark, you got 2 points in the first round. Everyone else got 0. Second question, Matthew got 2. Eric got 1. I overwrite how many points you guys had scored instead of actually adding it. I overrode it. Mark got 1. That's 3. Okay, nobody got anything on the PlayStation question, and everyone got a point, so that's 2. Four. Richard got 1, and Jace got 1. There we go. All right. Let me copy that into the leaderboard. All right, so there we are at the moment. There, the points are not obviously in order. But Matthew and Mark are both on 4 points. Eric on 2. Richard and Jace are on 1 point each. I want to drop out because I'm playing another game. Quit. Yeah, but no one would know that you didn't know the answer, Mike, so it wouldn't matter. All right, question 5. Question 5. The video game Spyro the Dragon was first released on which console? The video game Spyro the Dragon was first released on which console? Oh, and I forgot to mention, first answer only will be accepted. Right. I'll accept PlayStation 1, even though it was not called PlayStation 1. It was just called the PlayStation. But it was, in fact, the PlayStation. And people who gave the correct answer, Jace was the first person. So Jace, you get 2 points, so you take your total to 3 points. Eric, answer, my Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. No. Dave Rave, new player, has entered. How are you doing, Dave Rave? He gets 1 point. Richard gets it wrong. Matthew gets it wrong. Mark gets a point. So that means Mark is our current leader now with 5 points. I've never played Spyro either, to be honest. I guess that makes me a bit of a loser, really. Right, question 6. The Sega Genesis was known by what name outside of North America? The Sega Genesis was known by what name outside of North America? This is easy for those who live in the UK. Well, it should be. Okay. Unbelievably, only one person knew the answer to that. I thought it would be a lot of people would know it. Oh, sorry. 2 people knew the answer. I'm sorry. I'll accept Mega, but it was the Mega Drive. So, Dave, we're going to give you 2 points. And Mark, who's racing away here with 6 points now, with the Mega Drive. So there we go. The Sega Mega Drive, to give it its full name. Question 7. In what year was Mario 64 released? In what year was Mario 64 released? No idea, I just want to be close without getting over. Mario 64 was released in 1996. Some people were way off. Some people... But nobody got the answer. 1996. Mario 64 was released. Next question. What question was that? That was, yeah, that was question 7. Right. So we're up to question 8. Who took over from Tiger Woods as the title figure of the PGA Tour game franchise in 2015? Who took over from Tiger Woods as the title figure of the PGA Tour game franchise in 2015? Oh, you're so lucky, Mark. I pressed the time's up button, but you managed to get in before me, Mark. All right. The answer was, as you have all guessed. Rory McIlroy, you have all guessed that correctly. Next question. FIFA International Soccer, the first game in the FIFA game franchise, was released in which year? FIFA International Soccer, the first game in the FIFA game franchise, was released in which year? And the answer is 1993. 69? No. 1969. Well done. 1993. Oh, another one there where nobody got any points. That means I don't have to add the points up, which is quite cool for me. It makes my job easier. Right. Next question. I wish I could remember what question we just did. Well, this one's a hard question. I'm going to give 5 points to everyone who can answer this question correctly, because this is a really hard question. Okay. Which two footballers were on the European front cover for the game Pro Evolution Soccer 6? Five points up for this one. Which two footballers were on the European front cover for the game Pro Evolution Soccer 6? 2 points if you get one of them. 5 points for everyone who gets it correct. 2 points for everyone if you get one of them. It's a very hard question, this one. Gazza and Peter Shilton. No. I knew this one would catch you all out, but it was John Terry and Ranio. Sorry, that was a really tough one. If you want to complain about the questions, then please send your complaints to the company that wrote these questions. Let me give you the company's name is Paladone at www.paladone.com. Okay, here we go. That was question 10. We're a third of the way there. Question 11. Which famous actor voiced the character Ignitus in the Legend of Spyro series? Which famous actor voiced the character of Ignitus in the Legend of Spyro series? It was Gary Oldman. Good old Gary Oldman was the voice of Ignitus. He's clearly one of his most forgettable roles. Nobody knew the answer. Next question. Question 12. On which console was the original Metal Gear Solid game released in 1998? On which console was the original Metal Gear Solid game released in 1998? Well, time's up on that one. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. That was one of my all-time favourite games, to be honest, on the original PlayStation 1 or PlayStation. I gamed this so hard. Dave Rave, PlayStation 2. Oh my god, you must have come to the party late on that one, mate. Right. Ding, 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 ding. Question 13. Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64 were the two best-selling games on the Nintendo 64. What was the third best-selling? Super Mario and Mario Kart 64 were the two best-selling, but what was the third best-selling? Just to let you know, I got this right. So, you better get it right. No one's going to get it. You're all going to kick yourself when you hear it. Oh, Jace Warden, I said I will only accept your first answer. The answer was GoldenEye 007. Jace's first answer was Pokemon. Oh my god, Jace. No points. No points for you, my friend. You messed up. But the answer was GoldenEye 007. It was like one of the biggest games ever at the time. Only two games I played on the 64. What, Pokemon and 007's GoldenEye. And you went with the wrong one. What was it? Pokemon... oh, what was that called? The Pokemon Battle or something? Arenas? Pokemon Arenas? Or something like that? I don't remember. Okay, question 14. We're nearly halfway there. What game followed The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time in the Legend of Zelda franchise? Which game followed The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time in the Legend of Zelda franchise? Double points for this one if you get it. Double points up for grabs on this one. And the answer to that question is the Majora's Mask. Now then, should I give it to Eric because he didn't get it right, but he was close? So what do you think? I'll let Oh, go on then. I'll give it to him. He was close. I guess he just didn't copy it from Google quick enough. Oh boy. Let me know if you're sick of the music yet, because if you are, then I know I'm doing my job properly. Right. Question 15 and the halfway point. In which fictional county is the game Far Cry 5 set? In which fictional county is the game Far Cry 5 set? Was it? Fictional county. I think it was only Eric's only answer, because he meant, I think he was saying Pokemon Snap in regards to the Pokemon game on the N64, so that's how I took that. Yeah, the countdown tune is 30 seconds, but if I'd used that, I probably would have got a copyright strike. Nobody got the answer, but the fictional county is Hope County. That is used in the Far Cry 5. Oh, man. Right. So we check on the scores while we're here. We might as well. Let's have a look. So, I have the score as Mike, yet to give me an answer yet. Eric on 6. Mark on 8. Matthew on 8. Richard on 2. Jace on 5. And Dave Rave on 3. So, it's the two disciples who are leading so far. There we go. The two disciples who are currently leading at the halfway point, but it could all change, I suppose. Right. Where are we up to? Question 16, isn't it? Question 16? Yeah. I believe. Okay. Which game series would you associate the character Commander Shepard? Which game series would you associate the character Commander Shepard? Commander Shepard is found in which game series? I deliberately had to find a picture that didn't give it away. Oh, who we got in there first? Mark Nolan. The answer is Mass Effect. Well done, Mark. Mark pulls away now with 10 points. Dave Rave, no, not Holo. Eric is now on 7 points. Matthew has jumped to 9 points. And yep, there we go. There are all the things. So well done on those who managed to get this one. So where are we off to next? In what year was the first Final Fantasy game released? In what year was the first Final Fantasy game released? extra point to whoever gets closest. I'll give a point to whoever gets closest if nobody gets it on this one. Without going over. No, just whoever gets closest, I'll give a point. Okay, and the answer was 1987. So nobody got it right, but Dave Ray did get 1988. So we'll give him a point, but for being closest. But 1987, it makes me wonder, what was it on? What the hell were we playing Final Fantasy on in 1987? I mean, that's pre-PlayStation. What was it? I wonder. But anyway, moving on to question 18 is next. 1990 video game Medal of Honor takes place during which war? The 1999 video game Medal of Honor takes place during which war? Right, okay, and of course the answer was World War II. Matthew was the first person to answer on that one. And I think everyone else who answered got it right. So Jace, you get a point. Dave Rave gets a point. Richard gets a point. Mark gets a point. Mike Young gets off the board with a point. There we go. Everyone got that one correct. Yeah, the clue was in the picture. I did try my best not to give anything away in the pictures that I chose. But you know, sometimes that was the best picture, but I didn't actually notice the tank in the background. If I had, maybe I wouldn't have chosen it. But anyway, all right. So question 19. We're nearly 2/3 of the way there, guys. Question 19. All right, double points for this one. Double points for this one. What was the name of the main character in the 1997 game Fallout? What was the name of the main character in the 1997 game Fallout? Double points. Who can Google it quickest? Double points. Nobody got it right. The answer was the Vault Dweller. I didn't know that. John Marston was the answer to one of my pre-game questions to give you an example of how it works. But unfortunately not the answer to this question. So you get it wrong. Okay, next question. The action-adventure survival horror video game The Last of Us was developed by which company? The action-adventure survival game video. survival horror video game. The Last of Us was developed by which company? Which company? Matthew, not which country. Which company? So Matthew out with I thought this was an easy one. Oh no. Oh well. I thought this was an actually easy one, but I guess it goes to prove it was Naughty Dog. Come on, people. Naughty Dog. Right. We're 2/3 of the way through. So I guess it's time to check on the scores again. So the scores are, whoops, Mike with 1, Richard with 3, Dave Ray with 5, Jace with 6, and Mark and Matthew, the 2 disciples, still leading out the front with 11 points each. But it's still anyone's yet. Anyone's. Remember, there is one question coming up where I have chosen a wrong answer, and I will be very strict, and you will lose 5 points if you give this particular wrong answer. I will warn you when that question is. Before I read the question, I will warn you that there is -5 points if you give a specific wrong answer. So, just so you're aware. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Which British actor and comedian voiced the character Wheatley in the Portal game series? Which British actor and comedian voiced the character Wheatley in the Portal game series? Double points on it. Double points. Double points. Here I was thinking I was playing with hardcore gamers. Stephen Merchant, Dave Rave, unfortunately your answer came after the time's up, so I cannot accept your answer. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel so bad. That was a bit unfortunate. I am so sorry. Oh, bollocks, he says. Okay. In what year was the first Tomb Raider game released? In what year was the first Tomb Raider game released? You'll get a... If nobody gets it, you get 1 point for the nearest answer. So stressed, so come on. Time's up. Mark, your answer did not come in on time. I cannot accept your answer. The answer is 1996, and Jace is the only one who got it. Is that correct? 1996. I didn't choose the questions, Mike. They were just on a question pack that I got for Christmas, so I thought I would use them this way instead of sitting there asking myself questions. So Jace gets 2 points and nobody else gets anything. So well done, Jace. All right. What do the letters S and ES stand for? What do the letters S and ES stand for? Well, Richard gets 2 points, and if you copied, you copied. I can't. Well, since you admitted that you cheated, you're not getting any points. I'll be strict. So no points for Matthew because he copied. So and he had the stupid. He admitted it stupidly. Why did you say you copied? Oh God, no points for admitting it. Dave Ray got a point on that one. And Super NES is not the right answer there. Mark, because I'm honest. Honesty gets you nowhere in this game, mate. Right. Where are we up to? We are up to question 24. Question 24. This might be the question with the wrong answer. No, it isn't. Okay. Question 24. In which game did the famous video game plumber Super Mario first appear? In which game did the famous video game plumber Super Mario first appear? Now, Sue got this question wrong, by the way, when I asked her. She got it wrong. She couldn't figure it out. I'm happy to say, however, that you all got it right. And Mike Young was the first one to get it. So Mike gets his first 2 points. Matthew gets a point. So I'll take Matthew's points there. Richard got a point. Jace got a point. Dave Rave got a point. Mark didn't get a point. Mark got in after the time limit. Mark, oh. There we go. Mark. Right, we're coming up to question 25 now. Joel and Ellie are the main characters in which video game released in 2013? Joel and Ellie are the main characters in which video game released in 2013? 13. All right, the answer is The Last of Us. And the first person to get an answer was Matthew. Then we got Mark. And we got Dave. And the picture, by the way, is not from The Last of Us. Apparently, it's from The Last of Us 2. I chose that to try and throw you off a little bit. And Jace was a little too slow. Oh, Jace. Hope that one doesn't come back to bite you in the bum. So, 5 questions to go. Shall we check on the scores? We'll check on the scores. So, we have Mike with 3, Richard with 6, Eric with 7, Dave Rave with 8, Jace with 10, could have been 11 if you got your question in quick enough, Mark with 12, could have been 13 if he got his question in quick enough, and Matthew breaking away with 14 there now. 5 questions to go. Is this the one which is... No. Okay, this question... However, it's double points. Oh my God, my dad is going to be proud of me for once. You haven't won yet, but anyway, double points for the... no, sorry, not double points. Right. I'm giving this question 3 points. Okay? You can either get 1 point, 2 point, or 3 point on this one. The first person to actually get all 3 points will get 6 points, if you see what I'm saying. So the maximum points you can get on this question is 6. Otherwise, you can get 1, 2, or 3, or 0. Okay. So this is a 3-part question. So there are 3 parts in the answer to this question. If you get all 3 and you're first to get all 3, you'll get 6 points. If you get 1 of the 3, you'll get 1. If you get 2 of the 3, you'll get 2. And if you get 3 of the 3, you'll get 3 points. Okay? But 6 points are available if you can get them. The question is... Who is the main protagonist in the Half-Life video game series? Who is the main protagonist in the Half-Life video game series? One of my favourite game series of all time. Well, nobody got the 6 points. Unfortunately. The full 6-point answer was Dr. Gordon Freeman. Richard, I am giving 4 points because he was the first to answer. And Matthew, you're getting 2 points, unless you want to admit to you cheating again. But it was actually Dr. Gordon Freeman, and I would have given you 6 points if you'd gotten that. Okay. Right. I have chosen a wrong answer for this question. If you give the wrong answer, you will lose 5 points. Let me just reiterate that. If you give me the wrong answer to this question, you will lose 5 points. Read the question carefully. I will be very, very strict on the answer for this question. Okay? I will accept one answer only. Be very, very careful. You will lose 5 points if you give me the wrong answer I am looking for. You can give me a wrong answer, but if it's not the wrong answer that I have chosen, you will not lose 5 points. But if you choose the wrong answer I have chosen, you will lose 5 points, just like the game QI. If you're here in the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, the question is, Azeroth is the fictional setting for which high fantasy strategy game series? Azeroth is the fictional setting for which high fantasy strategy game series? The wrong answer that I was looking for was World of Warcraft. So, Eric has lost 5 points. Jace has lost 5 points. Matthew has lost 5 points. Dave Rave has lost 5 points. Nobody gave the correct answer, which is Warcraft, because the question is which game series is set in Azeroth, and it is the Warcraft game series. World of Warcraft is a particular game of the Warcraft series. So, I apologize, but I did warn you. Read the question correctly. World of Warcraft is not a game series. It is a game within the series of Warcraft. Matthew, you... Well, I'm sorry. I really am sorry to those who gave an answer then. Oh. I'm pretty certain I said I get 5. Yeah, but I'm the point giver here, Eric, not you. Right, okay. Well, we have 28, 29, 3 questions remaining. I'll give you the leaderboard after this question so you can all see. Guitar Hero, the first game in the Guitar Hero franchise, was released for which game's console? Guitar Hero, the first game in the Guitar Hero franchise, was released for which game's console? Okay, and the answer is PlayStation 2, and we only had one person say PlayStation 2, and that was Jace. So Jace gets... You know what? I'm just going to say this to you, Jace. If you hadn't said World of Warcraft, you'd be equal first right now. But there we go. Then again, if someone else hadn't said World of Warcraft, they'd be winning at the moment as well. But there we go. Shall we have a look at the scores with 2 questions to go? We'll bring them up. We'll just get rid of this. We have Eric on 2, Dave, Rave and Mike on 3, Jace on 7, Richard on 10, Matthew now on 11 and Mark on 12. So we are very close with 2 questions to go. It is still up for anybody. Which video game series takes place on the fictional Earth-like planet Sera? Which video game series takes place on the fictional Earth-like planet Sera? Oh, Eric, what were you doing? The answer was Gears of War, but Gears of War was Eric's second question. He said World of Warcraft as a joke, but I have to accept it. Just like we in the Britain have to accept Brexit, because people voted as a joke to leave, and now we're all leaving as a result. I cannot accept Gears of War from Eric. Mark, Gears. Oh, I don't know. Alright, Mark. I'll accept your Gears answer. Alright. Last question. Last question. We are on the last question. Double points for the last question, just to make it interesting. Double points on the last question. I can do what I want. I said points. Well, it's still double points on the last question. Right. Here we go. I can't even remember what the last question was. Oh, okay. Double points for this one. The Age of Kings was the sequel to which historical strategy game? The Age of Kings was the sequel to which historical strategy game? All right. And the answer was Age of Empires. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a bit of fun. It doesn't matter who won. Mike's the real winner here. All right. So shall we see? So, coming in last, we have Eric on 2. Then we have Dave Rave and Mike on 3. Then on 9 points we have Jace. In 10 points we have Richard. In second place with 15 points is Matthew, which means our winner today in first place with 16 points is Mark. Well done, Mark. Mark won that purely by not answering the Warcraft question. So yeah, but a bit of fun. Your prize is the knowledge that you beat everyone else. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Like everything, it took, what, an hour to play, and it took me 4 hours to put together. So, I hope you enjoyed it. So please leave a like button. I wanted to try and do something different. If you would like me to do some more trivia things like this, let me know, and I'll do it. Like I said, I didn't write the questions, so I do apologise if the questions were a little bit difficult. Questions that I didn't ask and we'll see if you can get the answer. I'll just read them to you. So these were the questions I didn't ask, which are also in this pack. So in terms of video games, what does the acronym RPG stand for? What is the name of the alliance? What is the name of the alliance of the alien races that serve as the main enemy in the first Halo trilogy? In the game Pokemon, what does Pikachu evolve into? With which game would you associate the word Hadouken? No, Hadouken. Hadouken. I don't know. Yoshimitsu is a character in which video game series? No idea. Which game is set in the mythical underwater city of Rapture? In which fictional city is GTA 5 set? What is the name of the fictional city where the game Resident Evil was set? Mr. Dark is the villain in which video game? And so on and so on. So those were just some of the questions that I didn't add to the list. I didn't pick the questions. I just grabbed the first 30 out of the pack, and that's what I wrote down. But yeah, I thought they were varied. I don't think they were all console questions. But anyway. Oh my god, I spilled gravy on my laptop making tea. That's making dinner, not the cup of tea, I'm assuming.
Which goon is that?
That was Maddie, actually, hun.
Oh dear.
Blame it on your pugs, Maddie. Blame it on Susie. That's the name,
Susie?
right?
No, Silky.
Silky. Shit, got it wrong. Can't even get that right.
Silky and Red.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with my normal stream. It'll be probably Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I bit the bullet and I decided to give it a go. I was watching it and I was like, I was watching it, I was like, it was reminding me a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn. And I thought, oh bugger it, I'll give it a go. After initially thinking I didn't want to get it, I decided I bit the bullet and got it. So I'll give that a go tomorrow, and hopefully I'll like it. After the disappointment that was Atlas, I figured going for a game I didn't really want might actually turn out to be something good. But thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, and I'll see if I can come up with another quiz soon. But thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.